If you've ever wanted to make your Tinkercad designs look smoother, cleaner, and more professional, then learning how to round edges is a super useful skill. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to round edges in Tinkercad using the built-in shape controls, so you can create softer corners without needing any complicated tools or extra software. This is a quick and easy trick that can make a big difference in how your 3D models look. Before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more simple Tinkercad guides just like this one. Alright, let's get started. The first thing you need to know is that Tinkercad does not have a separate fillet or chamfer button like some professional CAD programs. Instead, Tinkercad gives you rounding controls inside certain basic shapes. So the easiest way to round edges is to use a standard box shape and adjust its corner settings. To begin, open Tinkercad and go to your work plane. On the right side of the screen, find the Basic Shapes panel. From there, drag a box onto the work plane. Once the box is placed, click on it to select it. You should now see the shape settings and editing controls. Now, look for the inspector window in the top right area. This is where Tinkercad shows you the properties for the selected shape. If you are using a standard box, you'll notice a slider labeled Radius. This is the key control for rounding the corners. By default, the box starts with sharp, straight edges. But as soon as you begin moving that radius slider, you'll see the corners start to soften and round out. Slide the radius control slowly to the right. As you do that, the box changes in real time and the edges become smoother. The farther you move the slider, the more rounded the corners will become. If you only want a slight curve, keep the slider low. If you want a much softer, more polished look, move it farther across until you get the shape you want. This is one of the easiest ways to round edges in Tinkercad, and it works especially well for simple objects like buttons, blocks, enclosures, and decorative parts. It's a great way to make your model look more finished without needing advanced CAD skills. If you want to add more design detail, you can also combine rounded shapes with other elements in Tinkercad. For example, you can place a rounded box next to other basic shapes, resize it, duplicate it, or group it with other objects to build more complex models. The rounded corners can help your design look less sharp and more realistic, which is especially useful for 3D printing projects. If you don't see the radius option, make sure you're using a shape that supports rounding. Not every basic shape in Tinkercad has the same controls. Some shapes are fixed, while others offer more customization. So if you need rounded edges, start with a box first and then adjust the shape settings from there. Also, keep in mind that Tinkercad's rounding options are limited compared to advanced CAD tools. If you need precise fillets on every edge or complex curved surfaces, you may need a more advanced design program. But for most beginner and intermediate projects, Tinkercad's built-in radius slider is more than enough to get the job done quickly and easily. So, to recap, the simple process is add a box, select it, open the inspector, and use the radius slider to round the edges. That's it. In just a few clicks, you can turn a sharp edge shape into something much smoother and more professional looking. If this video helped you learn how to round edges in Tinkercad, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you want more Tinkercad tutorials in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.